Okay, this video is for the new owner of my Aksel Kjersgaard Danish desk that I just sold on eBay. This is sort of a mid-century modern Danish look that's reminiscent of the Eames stuff that Herman Miller put out. It has a little bit of an Art Deco quality to it, and then it has sort of concentric curves to it. It's a little bit sinuous, not boxy and square like some of the other Aksel stuff was. It's mid-century modern, but made in the 1990s in Denmark for Levenger. That's why it has a Levenger seal coin there at the bottom. And then it says made by Aksel Kjersgaard in Denmark is stamped on the bottom. People seem to be asking quite a bit for these, sometimes over $1,200. But I haven't actually seen them sell for that. So there's a big difference between an asking price and a selling price. I had this listed for $200, and it languished on eBay for about a year, and I dropped the price to $150, and now it's sold. I was just going to keep it, but I was going to clear out some space. Anyway, the base and the top are fixed, and then you have two movable sections that can move to the front and back. The base is 28 wide. In general, the whole thing is 28 inches wide, except for that largest removable top desk section, which is 37 inches wide. And in general, everything is between 18 and 23 inches deep. So again, the top section and the middle section are removable. I have this already disassembled. This is a removable thing just to clamp on, very much in that Herman Miller modern style, as a thing for putting them tight to work. So here you have one polished section. There are parts in here where you put in a pin. There are 4 polished brass pins that go through these and anchor these into place so they can't pull out. And those are for both sides of the two removable ones. You could also install these in the back if you wanted to. So these can go either way, but they are concave on one side and convex on the other side. So if you wanted them all to have symmetry, they really should all be concave on the front side. So this is the biggest working surface. So generally this one would be put in the front, and then so you don't have so you have extra leg room. This whole thing is canted toward the rear, and then you have a thing in the back to put cords through, and it goes through right through down to the bottom. And there are also metal stays that run through that you can go to organize your wires if you have, say, a computer monitor on top. But generally you put this at some kind of height that would be comfortable for the height of your desk, and then you have extra space and it becomes a very, very large desk. So to remove these and take it apart, first you'll take out the 4 pins that will be inside anchoring your 2 removable pieces. So you put the pins aside, and then these pieces come right out. Put them aside. It's on the casters. So once the pins are out, these can be removed. But again, these could go anywhere on either side, and they'd go right in because there are slats on the outside running the length of it. So once those are off, this top piece I've already unanchored. It goes on here with pins and dowels, and you'll see that there are 4 dowels and 4 pins, and these pins are secured on the inside. There's a metal insert, and there are 4 set screws that go on the inside, and the 4 set screws anchor against these and hold them right into place. So you have a total of 8 connections, 4 dowels, and 4 of these metal pieces that screw in. And then to secure these screws, you're going to need, I think, 3mm wrench, or maybe that would be equivalent to about 1/8 wrench. And then the top comes off. For shipping, you'll pull out the dowels and you'll unscrew these metal pieces, so then this can go flat just as the other pieces go flat. So once those 4 pieces are off, you'll set aside your screw-in pieces, your dowels, and your set screws. And of course the dowels are going to go into the side that don't have the threads. And those go up onto the top. These are 3 pieces. You're going to set these up in a way that there's a groove on both sides, and the groove is going to go towards the front, no groove in the back, and you're going to have it turned so the slats are all facing out on it. Then this comes off the base. I've already taken out the screws, but what it uses, again, it uses dowels, and this time it uses a 4mm hex to tighten these, and these go into some grooves there. You hold them in place with a flathead screwdriver to get them aligned. You tighten it with a 4mm wrench. That would probably be the equivalent of what, maybe 5/32 would be the SAE equivalent for that. So let me pull this out. This is in 3 pieces. So I can take it out separately, or we can take it out as one piece. It doesn't really matter. There it is. But these will ship flat, so it'll be in 3 pieces. But again, you're going to want it so the seal is in front for the Levenger, and then the slats are up facing out, and the groove is going to be facing front. And this is the front right here. So you have that, and that's off to the side. So here's your base. Is like that, and then it just has reinforcements and the casters, and that's your bottom piece, and that's it for taking this apart. So again, to put it back together, you're going to drop these pieces, these round pieces, in here and have them facing out, so you can run these 4mm screws through the base into the bottom and have them connect. So there's 4 screws, and there's 4 hello Bessie, and there's 4 dowels, and they're going to go like that. They're going to fit right in, and then you're going to tighten them, and then the top piece is going to go on top, and then once those are tightened down, then you can just slide in the pieces and you can put in your guides, and that's all there is to it. So assembly takes about 10 minutes, and disassembly about just that much. No glue or anything like that needed. And it's quite strong, and that's all there is to it.